MLB fans rejoice. You will no longer, for the 2023 season at least, hear Yankee fans say that they are going to win the World Series. You're not going to hear them win the World Series, or you're not going to hear them say they're going to win the World Series because that's not possible. And even them, they have accepted it, and I think it's over as well. I don't think this team, unless they go out and trade for a big piece, isn't doing anything, even if they get like the third wild card spot. It's not happening, and I think we can accept that it's over. Hello, and welcome to my channel, the Bright Pinstripes. Here we talk about baseball, basketball. We even have football coming up in the fall, and I even dropped an MLB The Show video. So go check that out. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if this is your first time, or even if you're returning. I could use the subscribe button. It's feeling pretty lonely right now. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And today I'm having a trade deadline live special on the Sports Hit List channel on Facebook Live. Make sure to check that out, and let's get back to the video. So I think I could positively say, or negatively say, that this season is pretty much over. Last time I came on here, I said the season was over, but now it's more of a how. Like, how does this happen? Like, legitimately, how does this happen? The Yankees came into the season as a contender. They always do. It's the New York Yankees. But here's where the problem lies. The problem lies where Cashman thought this team was ready to go win a championship. We all knew this team wasn't ready to win a championship. We all knew this. But Cashman got the biggest Band-Aid. And when I say got, I mean Hal Steinbrenner handed him the biggest Band-Aid in the world in Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge covered this lineup, this horrific lineup, for a very long time. He gets hurt, and then what happens? The wound gets exposed to life. The wound gets exposed to the salt, and they crumble, they collapse. It's nothing short of that. Aaron Judge comes back, and then Yankees are winning. All right. Well, it's been 3 games, but they won that second game. They lost the first one 1-0, right? But they won that second game. And then last night, I didn't even watch the game. I couldn't. I was watching Oppenheimer. Not the best movie, but not, a terrible movie. But I watched the movie. I'm thinking the Yankees are winning right now. I was confident. I look, it was the second inning, and it was 7-0. And I said to myself, I still have to go to a Yankee game this week against Houston. Do I really want to watch that game? Of course I'm going to go, but the fact that I had to have the thought cross my mind of not even going to a Yankee game is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, let's just put it into perspective. We thought we were going to be on the path for a championship. Let's take this back to 2017. We lose to Houston in 7 games. Fine, whatever. We get Giancarlo Stanton, the MVP of the league. We think this team is set. We get the additions of Andujar and Torres being rookies and performing well for being rookies. And we think we're on the path to greatness. And here we are. About 6-7 years removed from that 2017 season. We've never even eclipsed the success that we captured in 2017. We never even smelled the amount of success that we had in 2017. We haven't even scratched the surface on this team's potential. And we're going down in flames like this. I think, when a lot of people say sell, I think they're being ridiculous. But at this point, I think all you have to do is sell. I legitimately think, I don't think there's a move you can make right now that can convince this team or can convince its fans that they are ready for a championship run right now. And I'm not convinced either. And I don't think it's going to happen. Now, when it comes down to it, a lot of people will say, "Well, you're just on the hardest. You're in the hardest division in the league. You know, you just, you know, you're a great. You're not great. You're a good team. You're just in the hardest division in the league." I don't want to hear that stupid excuse ever again. I don't want to hear that excuse. It is so demoralizing. Because what you're saying is that we can't compete with the best teams in the league. That is ridiculous. When have the Yankees ever said, oh, you know, like, even though we're like third, we're still like, we would still be number one in like the Central? No. If you're not number one in your division, what makes you think you would be number one in another division? What you're saying is that, oh, we're not the Yankees. We're just another good team. No, there is a standard, and I've been telling people this. There is a standard of excellence. There is a standard of excellence that this team needs to uphold. I'm not saying that the Yankees need to go to the World Series every year. That is ridiculous, it's redundant, and it is obviously an idiotic take. But what I'm saying is that if you have a championship caliber team from 2017 to 2022, because obviously this year they were incompetent enough to even put together a team. If you look at that window, right, and you say we're a championship team, you should at least be in one. Even if you lose, you should be in one. And the fact that Cashman thought in his head that this team in 2023, right, coming into the season, running back the same team was a good idea and was going to win a championship is a absolute. It's, watch what I say here. It's an absolute catastrophe, and it is also just being blind to the situation. It's just being blind, and I think Cashman deserves to be fired, unless, you know, he makes a move for Juan Soto or whatever, because that's who I want. But at this point, I don't see it happening. I mean, the Yankees are 9 games back. We're at August, so yes, anything could realistically happen. We could come back, go on a hot streak in August, and come back. I don't see it happen. But realistically, you know, it's season's over. Season's over. That's what I say. And I know this isn't your regular podcast episode where I talk about the team, whatever, but this is it, man. This is it. This is what we get. This is what we get for this season. This is what we get. A team that was poorly put together and was sold as a contender. It boggles my mind how anybody thought this was a contender, because we all knew that this team wasn't contending for a championship. We knew the lineup wasn't that good, but we got Aaron Judge sold us on it. Aaron Judge, here's the thing. I said this yesterday to somebody. I said voice crack. Brian Cashman came up to us and sold us a nice, sleek 2024 Tesla, right? Brand new, all the buttons and gadgets, like, right? Everything you want and more. Said it was gonna be the best car ever. Is gonna beat all the other cars, right? What we actually bought, was a broken down, used with like 500,000 miles, and like the gas tank is missing type thing. 2000 Toyota Camry that has been all scratched up. There's even a dent in the back. That's what we bought. That's what we bought pretty much. So season's over. Not much to say on it, but I just needed to like get it out there. And I mean, if the Yankees come back, obviously I'll root for them. I never stop rooting for the Yankees, but there comes a time where you need to put your fandom aside for what reality is. And reality is, this team might not make the playoffs. And if you had told me that at the beginning of the year, I would have said you're crazy. But now, who is the crazy one? Me. That's me. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a single video where you push those notifications, just click that little bell right there. Yep, just right there. Yep, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, make sure to check out my live stream on the Sports Hit List Facebook page. I will be talking all things about the deadline and what's going on in MLB right now. Thank you all for watching, listening, and supporting. And as always, peace.